welcome to my channel. It's Sierra. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about streaming services. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about Netflix and Hulu. So back a few years, we used to have DirecTV, and we loved it. We had the TiVo and everything like that, like the record. I think everything has it now. But it got really expensive. So when we got it, it was like a promotional deal, so it was pretty cheap. Like, I don't know, probably like 40 something bucks a month in like 3 rooms. And, you know, all the equipment and stuff like that. This was probably about 5 years ago when we had it. So finally, like, once we got to the end of it, I think 1 year, after 1 year, it starts going up. So once we got to the end of that, it started being like, oh, okay, like 10 bucks more. That's not too bad. And then it started going up, and eventually it reached like 80 something, almost $90 a month. And we're like, okay, we are at school and work most of the day. We barely watch television. So why are we keeping this? This is an outrageous amount of money for this. And like you've seen, if you've seen my other videos, we have a ton of movies, so it just wasn't worth it to us, so we canceled it. And then we had no services for a while, and then Netflix, and now Netflix and Hulu. Hulu's pretty recent. We've had Hulu probably 2 or 3 months now. So I want to say that we have both, like I said. And they do have different shows. They have a couple shows that are the same. And Netflix is going to be losing quite a few shows, I believe, pretty soon. So Hulu has a couple of them. I mean, it's just interesting to see which different shows. But number one for me with Hulu is they have a lot more current shows than Netflix does. Like, for instance, I love Empire. They have New Girl, the new season. They have Designated Survivor. I'm trying to think of what else they have. I know they have like some soap operas. I don't watch any of them, but they have Vikings, which we watch. So they have stuff like that that Netflix doesn't have. Netflix, of course, has New Girl, but they don't have the most current season up, I believe. One benefit about Netflix is that they have their own series that I personally like. I only watch Grace and Frankie. So if we were to get rid of Netflix, we wouldn't have that. But I actually believe Hulu is cheaper. I have like a little note thing here for myself. So Hulu Plus is $7.99 a month, which equals $95.88 a year. Versus Netflix is $10.99 a month, and it's $131.88 a year. So Netflix is more expensive, and they also have their own movies. So a couple of their movies are really good, and the last ones that I've seen, I've really been disappointed by. They have good actors, like, anyways, they have like the funny actors like Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Will Ferrell, like people that you expect to be funny, and then the movies haven't been that funny. So the first few of their movies, I talked about that in our movie blog, or our movie, did I say blog? Our movie video, that I really liked, like The Do-Over and International Assassin or something. Those were really good, but the most recent ones have just been boring and not what I expected at all. So, I mean, I could live without that. So, like I said, Netflix is not renewing some contracts, which will make them lose, like, The Office, New Girl, I think it's with ABC or NBC, one of those two, whichever that network is. So they're going to be losing quite a bit of shows, and I think Netflix is really trying to build their empire on their own series and movies, which is good, but, you know, if you're used to certain shows or you really like certain shows, and that's the reason you watch TV, then I don't know. Because if you don't have Netflix, you would have never heard of Frankie and Grace or some of the movies that I mentioned. So, would you really care? So Hulu, like I said, has more current shows and more current movies. So some new movies that I saw on there are How to Be a Latin Lover. I have not seen that, and I'm curious on it, so I'll probably watch that. The cooking shows, there's a lot on Hulu, like Triple D with Guy Fieri. So Netflix kind of has their own, like I said, like their own shows that I've never seen before, as far as like cooking, travel, and home ownership. So Hulu has a lot more like all over series that are on DirecTV and stuff like that, that you would be used to. So I really, really like that about Hulu. Whenever it's time to watch TV, I've actually not been going to Netflix at all. Unless there's something specific that I want to see, but like Santa Clarita Diet is something that is a Netflix series that I really like. But we finished that. So yeah, I've pretty much been going to Hulu every time I click on to watch TV. And my one complaint about Hulu is it's kind of hard to navigate. I'm used to the Netflix layout. And we have it on our Xbox, so I don't know if it's different depending on what you have it streaming through. But it's through our Xbox, so I have the Xbox remote. And Hulu just kind of makes it hard to like I saved an episode I thought that I wanted someone else to see. And then I went to my stuff, and it was just the whole series and not the episode. So I'm still learning Hulu. It's been like 2 months, like I said. So I'm still learning how to navigate Hulu. And then some of the shows that you might watch on Hulu, because they're newer shows, this is Hulu Plus again. I think you can pay for like the top of the line Hulu membership. I don't know what it's called, and I don't know how much it costs. But if you pay for like the top of the line one, I don't believe you'll experience commercials. But if you have like the Hulu Plus and a lower plan, you will see commercials occasionally, which is fine with me because I watch YouTube. Obviously, I'm on YouTube, and there's commercials, you know, for a short period of time. I can get over it. It is what it is. So Netflix, like I said, is a little bit easier to navigate, but I noticed that Hulu does not freeze anywhere near as much as Netflix does on me. And I know it's the same internet connection, so it is the actual platform and not our internet. It's not a lot, but it is more than Hulu. So, like it'll say, like, try watching something else. This title is unavailable right now. Or like, you know, sometimes I just have to get off and get back on that show and that episode. And then I know that Netflix, for the price you pay, I think it only lets you do like 2 different devices. And if you want to add more devices with your account, you have to pay more money. So I think that's pretty lame. But, I mean, overall I understand it because then everyone would just share. I'm guessing that's why they did it. But if it's yours, I don't know, like if you have a huge house and you want Netflix in every room, if you have like a mansion, you have like 5 bedrooms, and you can't have Netflix in every room, that's just really annoying to me. I mean, I guess if you're rich and live in a mansion, you won't need Netflix, but still. Or you can afford to pay the extra. So, yeah, that was my main points on that. So overall, if I had to choose one, I think that I would choose Hulu over Netflix. We also have like the Amazon Prime thing. I haven't gone too much into that one. I haven't ventured into it. And I don't know. I don't really know how to work with that one. So, yeah, I won't even go into that whole debate. But between Netflix, Hulu, DirecTV, whatever other services that you would pay for, I would definitely choose Hulu. One, because they have a lot of the shows that I like, and it doesn't have issues loading, and I don't know, it just, they have like all the cooking shows I like. They have just like a really big selection, I think, bigger than Netflix, and they have a lot more things that are current. So for me, I think it's hands down Hulu. I'm not saying that I don't watch Netflix. Like, I don't think that Hulu has The Office. Yeah, I don't believe Hulu has The Office. And we watch The Office a lot, so Netflix definitely for The Office. when my husband goes to the TV, he always puts on Netflix. So we're complete opposites. I am always choosing Hulu because right now I'm in the middle of Desperate Housewives. I'm almost done. But yeah, I'm overly impressed with Hulu, I would have to say. And for the price being less than Netflix, I just think that hands down I would choose Hulu. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys make your decision to go streaming. And I hope that you guys have a fabulous day or night whenever you're watching this. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will get to them. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!